Hello, everyone. There's still wind in San Francisco, but today, as one of very few people, I ran on the beach, and it was so pleasant to be in the wind, to immerse with the cold wind that everybody is escaping these days. It gives me a sense of lightness, a sense of being refreshed. It was just a lot of fun. I didn't do it for as long as I used to do it in the past. Being that I'm approaching my 68th year, I'm allowing myself to do it a little bit less and give myself more breaks, but it felt fantastic. I want to talk right now about back problems. It's true that until now we talked about vision, but let me just talk about the fact that in the past, many more surgeries were done than these days. And some people benefited from the surgery, most did not, and some ended up being injured in the wheelchair or with less movement as a result of the surgeries. They became more sophisticated these days, but in my opinion, too many people pressure their medical practitioner to do a procedure that they don't actually need but can be done. A good example is one person went with me to his physiotherapist who suggested for him to not do a surgery because she found that his nerve conductivity is okay. But because he really wanted the knife to be on his back, he went from surgeon to surgeon until somebody suggested to do a surgery with some hope that it will help him to some extent. Every surgery weakens the body. Every time that you use a surgeon's knife, there could be some bad consequences. Although, at times, they save us. If there is a tumor and they can remove the tumor, we're doing very well. If there's spinal bifida and we need to fuse the vertebrae, that's also a very good thing. But often, many of the surgeries which are done to simply fuse vertebrae could be avoided, and the problem that caused the issue with the spine in the first place is actually getting no treatment. What do we need? We need to learn how to balance the body, how to connect between the brain and the muscles of the body, and how to make the muscles of the body work way better. This is what we need to do. And if we do that, we can make a very big difference. For example, you can do that exercise where you lie on your back and you roll from side to side. You can find it in my book, Awakening Your Power of Self-Healing. And as you roll from side to side, you can let your body really rest and relax with that movement. You bend your knees slightly and you roll from side to side. You lie on your side, you move your shoulder in rotating motion. You visualize that the tip of the shoulder is doing the motion. You move your arm in rotating motion. You visualize that the fingers are doing the motion. And then you do the same thing on the other side. I would suggest you pause the program and just do it. You can also listen to the audiobook of Awakening or get the book Awakening and take a look at that exercise. Being able to do it and having relaxed abdomen and relaxed chest can help you then to loosen up your neck and most of your back. That's one out of several exercises that we need to do in order to be more functional than we ever were. So, I would like to ask from all of you to mind your body, mind your back, sense when a treatment is really absolutely necessary and when it is not. And it's always good to go to 3 or even 5 physicians and ask the question, should we do a certain procedure or not? Because I can tell you that everyone that worked with me was able to avoid quite a few procedures by creating muscle balance. And that's what I love so much to teach in my workshops and in my trainings.